Hi, it's Shantae from Shantae's RNY Life. I'm here to give you my weeks 6, 7, and 8 post-op results. My highest weight from the beginning was 276.8. My surgery weight was 266.8. Oh, I'm sorry. At surgery, October 19th, 2016, at Maryview Medical Center by Dr. Robert Chastanet. So, week 6, I weighed in at 241 pounds. Week 7, I weighed in at 240.6 pounds. And today, December 14th, I weighed in at 236.6 pounds. So from my highest weight, my weight loss is 40 pounds. And from surgery weight, my weight loss is 30.2 pounds. I'm happy with that. I went back to work on December 2nd. So that's why I've been a little busy and tired and trying to finish up a few things for the upcoming holidays. So that's why I have not been very consistent with doing my videos every week. So I'm probably just going to end up doing videos, try to do videos um, every 2 weeks, unless, something happens. But being back to work is it's interesting. I have had people say things to me about my surgery when I know I never mentioned anything to them about having surgery. So I did take the suggestion from Esther's VSG Trek, you know, when the few people that have said something to me, and I was like, did I tell you I had surgery? Then I tossed my hair and went on about my business. But it's hurtful knowing that, I did tell about 4 people that I considered myself to be, as people to be my coworkers, but people that I also did, talk to, that I thought I could share that information with them and it not go through the whole, facility that I work at. And my boyfriend asked me, well, why is it that people don't want people to know when they have surgery? And it's like, because I feel like it's my business, first of all. If I wanted every single person at my job to know that I had weight loss surgery, then I would have went to each and every person and told them that I was having weight loss surgery. I am not friends with everybody at that job. We are, coworkers. And I have heard people make comments about people at that job, that had weight loss surgery before and talk about, oh, look at her, she gained all the weight back anyway. Just really negative comments. They're negative people in the first place. So I just didn't want to have to deal with that. I feel like I'm at work, I deal with enough. I don't want to have to deal with people attempting to make negative comments. I already feel like, when I am trying to eat lunch or something that people are watching, one person already said, oh, well, you eat such small amounts, and so I feel like, why? Why are you worried? I was eating a small amount and I was eating a salad, which I said, what's so different? I ate salads before. But I'm trying to, work it through and hopefully it will fade away. But that one day at work, I was just like, one more person, like somebody has one more time to come up to me and say something off the wall, and I'm going to go off. But luckily, the Lord was watching because nobody did. Um, let's see, what else with work? That first day there at work, somebody asked me to help them in a patient's room. And I mean, I was clear, of course, by the doctor to go back to work. I could, lift things and everything, but it just didn't feel good when I helped her, to lift somebody up. And then later on, she came to me again and asked me, to help her, and I did, because that was my whole reason for not wanting to go back to work too early, because I have a problem saying no to people when they ask me for help at work. Um, I mean, there's some nurses that feel like, well, that's not their job, to help the CNAs or anything, with lifting or feeding and stuff like that. And that's just never been me. That, because number one, I know what it's like to be a CNA. I was a CNA for a short period of time. But we couldn't do our job without having the CNA. So, but still, as people told me, you still have to take care of yourself and watch out for yourself. But, with that being said, I did help her with lifting two people. And I just been having a pain ever since. Um, the upper part, of my abdomen. But, I've been ignoring it as I usually do things. I ignore things. And, I took some Tylenol, thought that would help, but it hasn't gone away yet. Um, what else? So just trying to make it through work. Um, whole schedule changed, so I have to deal with working a totally different schedule now. I also went and saw the dietitian on December 1st, before I went back to work. And we just went over my diet, and I was eating wrong. When I last saw my surgeon in November, and that's when he told me I could start eating some vegetables, or cooked vegetables, and I could have a little bit of salad. So for me, what I felt was working was I did the two protein drinks and ate one meal, and that was usually at dinner time. When I could eat a little salad, I got a little bit of salad. Um, so when I went to the nutritionist, she was asking me about eating, and she told me I was basically supposed to be eating food along with one protein, protein drink. That well, I was not supposed to be using the protein drinks as a meal. So she gave me like the portion. She gave me a portion control progression guideline, where for you can see that tells you how you're supposed to be eating, or what you're supposed to be eating per meal from the first 4 weeks to 4 to 6 weeks, 2 to 4 months, 4 to 6 months, 6 to 8 months, and 9 months and beyond. So for me, I'm supposed to right now be doing 1.5 to 2 ounces of food per meal, which is 1 to 1.5 ounce of protein, and the rest of it is vegetables. Starting on December 19th, when I'll actually be 2 months post-op, I will be able to have 1 to 1.5 ounce of protein and the rest vegetables. It says 2 to 2.5 ounces from the next 2 to 4 months. So I'm working on it. I find that I do better, especially now I'm being back at work, with having a protein drink and having that for breakfast. I did buy some yogurts, and the yogurts have 14 grams of protein, and it's 100 calories. It's a Yoplait yogurt. Yoplait Greek yogurt is really, really thick. So, but I managed to be able to eat that whole container in about 30 minutes when I'm at work, when I take a little morning break. I do that. Um, I drink my water at work. So with all the liquids I get in, it's about 60. I would like to be able to get in more. But she told me I really do need to work on the food and making sure I have a meal with each meal, have food with each meal, and not rely on the drink. She told me I could get some protein bars, but she said not to substitute those for a meal either. She was like, I mean, unless, she's like, they're great to have and have in your pocket or something when you're out, or if there's some reason that you can't get a meal in, they're okay to have. So I did go to the vitamin shop and I got a few bars um, to try. And I've come across a few that are good. I also brought the protein cookie to try. Hold on one second. I'm going to go get it. Okay, I'm back. Um, I ate the few ones that I had, but the one I have left, I have two. One is Fit Joy. I really enjoyed the Fit Joy bar. I had a little mini sample one that they had given me when I was in GNC, and that was a pumpkin pie. That one was so good because I love anything pumpkin. So a lot of the ones I did get were pumpkin ones, but this one was, this bar is called One. It has only 1 gram of sugar and 21 grams of protein. And this one is pumpkin pie. So, I haven't tried that one yet. And the Fit Joy one I haven't tried that flavor yet. They didn't have the pumpkin one in the store when I went to the vitamin shop. So, I think that one I got was called Ice Cinnamon Bun. I did buy the Lenny and Larry's, the complete cookie. This one is the pumpkin spice, and it has 16 grams of protein for the one cookie. Don't know if I'll be able to eat the whole cookie. Do half. And I did get the oatmeal raisin cookie, which has also 16 grams of protein. 8 grams of fiber also in these cookies. No eggs, no dairy, no soy, no non-GMO, and also vegan. So this is the oatmeal raisin one. When I bought this stuff from Vitamin Shop, they had you buy four. It's either buy four of any of the protein bars, cookies, and get one free. It was either buy four, you get one free, or buy five and you get one free. I'm sorry, something. Um, so I haven't tried the cookie yet. Might try it later on or something. But I do. It's like I feel like I know I need to follow what the nutritionist says, but I mean, I want to do what I know I'm going to stick with, or that works for me, because it's still not like I am hungry. Um, and I guess that's what makes it hard for me, trying to make myself eat when I'm not hungry, because I know I'm supposed to eat. Being nauseous, and then being nauseous and still trying to make yourself eat is even worse. Uh, so I guess that's my dilemma of trying to eat. I made myself food and stuff, and I'm still eating off of that. I think maybe I have 3 containers left of the food I made. I went and got some olives. I ate some olives. I got off a olive bar, and those are really good. And I managed to, eat some of those for a couple days in a row. I can't have any fruit yet. No fruit until I'm out about 4 to 6 months, then that's when I can add some fruit in with my meals. I mean, it's not that much because at 4 to 6 months, I'm supposed to move up to 3 ounces, but still 1.5 to 2 ounces needs to be protein, and the rest fruits and vegetables. I look at the little bit, I measure out and I eat when I'm trying to eat, and I'm like, how am I supposed to fit some fruit in with that too? She told me I couldn't do my soups, and I did do soup one day, and that was really good to me. But she said it's like not going to provide me with adequate amount of protein. So I'm like, okay, but so I'm like, that's another thing I got to mark off my list of trying to, depend on and thinking it works for me. Um, she also talked about avoiding carbs, which that's not a problem for me because I, don't have to have the carbs. I did buy some of the cauliflower. Um, it's called cauliflower rice. I haven't tried it yet. I might try it tonight for dinner. But and I did think about wanting to try some cream of wheat because I love cream of wheat. I don't like grits or I eat oatmeal occasionally, but she's saying to avoid that too. But I'm thinking for the small amount that I'm going to be able to eat, I wouldn't think that that's bad if I have some every now and then. But she said no, the meal should be focusing on meats and vegetables, and then later on fruit. But it's a little the packet has a lot of information in it. My next class I go to is not until June 20th, and that's when you're 9 months out, and that's a class that she does, with other people that are 9 months or so out. Um, but she told me I could, call her or make an appointment to see her if I had any questions or any issues. But what I thought was interesting on this little slideshow paper she gave me, it says 3 meals a day is very important, may lead to larger portions, may lead to grazing, slows down your metabolism, and a person can gain 6 to 10 pounds in a year just from skipping breakfast. It says you may not always be hungry, but avoid skipping meals. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. So on that note, I'm looking at this time. It's gone over 18 minutes. So I know I was rambling, but you guys should get used to it. That's what I do. But thank you guys for watching. And I'll be watching you too. I have a friend today also that she's having surgery today. She's having gastric bypass today. So guys, can you just send a little prayer out for her? And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.